everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelsey. If you are new here, welcome, and if you're not already subscribed, make sure you do that. So recently I did a video using my most expensive makeup products, and oh my god, it was expensive. The grand total ended up being $786, which is so expensive for one face of makeup, but not gonna lie, the makeup did turn out really good. So I will link that video down below if you're interested in seeing my most expensive makeup products in action. But today we are going to flip it around and we're going to be using my most affordable makeup products. You guys, these products are cheap, like so cheap that my Starbucks costs more than most of these products did. So if you want to see how I got this look right here using my most affordable products, and if you want to see what the grand total of this look all ended up being, then just keep watching. All right, so let's go and dive into this super affordable makeup. The first product I'm gonna go in with is a primer, and honestly, I don't have that many like drugstore primers, I've realized, but the one that I do have, and that is the most cost effective, I guess, is the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that all over my face. I'm not usually a huge fan of mattifying primers, but this one is actually really nice. I feel like it doesn't make me too matte, just kind of makes me look nice and like blurred. So I'm just gonna put that in like my T-zone area. This product also feels really hydrating at first, and then it kind of dries down to a more matte feeling, which I think is why I like it, because I usually do prefer kind of more like hydrating primers, but this one is kind of like right in the middle. I really do like it. And that primer is $9, which is one of the more expensive things in this video. Now to go in for foundation, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. This guy is only $7, which is so crazy. I actually really enjoy this foundation as well. The only thing that I'm not a huge fan is the smell. It literally smells like paint, like that you would paint your walls with, but it looks beautiful. So this foundation right here has some really good coverage to it. I would definitely say it's more like medium coverage, but you can definitely build it up to get kind of the coverage that you like. It also has like a nice kind of like natural satin kind of finish to it. It's not too matte or too dewy. So that's why I really like it, because those are kind of the foundations that I'm more drawn to. For $7, I think that this foundation is such a good deal. I honestly would pay more for it. If you can get past the smell, then I definitely think you would like it, but just that smell, I tell ya, like, why? What is in it? Why does it have to smell like that? Okay, so now that that is all nice and blended in, I'm gonna go in with some concealer, and there's so many good affordable concealers in my opinion. I think majority of concealers that I own are actually from the drugstore. I love drugstore concealers for some reason. I think they work so well. If you guys want me to do a whole video on drugstore concealers or like affordable concealers, let me know, because I have a lot of favorites. But the most affordable concealer that I have at the moment is from ColourPop. It is their No Filter Concealer. I absolutely love these guys. They're so natural on the skin. I like these concealers because they're full coverage, but they definitely don't feel super drying like some concealers do. And I find that they don't crease that bad throughout the day either. ColourPop has so many really good affordable products. The one thing though that I'm not a huge fan of from theirs is the No Filter Foundation. For whatever reason, that foundation and my skin just do not work together. It is a hot mess. It kind of just like doesn't even like sink into my skin. It just kind of like sits on top and like slides and moves, and it just did not work out for me. But I'm glad the concealers do, because for $5 you cannot go wrong. To set my under eyes, I'm going to go in with this powder from AOA. It's from the website called Shop Miss A. And if you guys haven't heard of it, every single product on their site basically is $1. So this guy right here was $1. And it's just a nice kind of brightening powder for underneath your eyes. This powder does a really good job just kind of setting your concealer and kind of brightening up your under eyes a little bit. The only thing is, it is a little bit on the powdery side, so just make sure you really just use a little bit. And there we go. I'm not going to set the rest of my face since we did use that mattifying primer. My face is feeling pretty matte. So for my contour and my bronzer, I'm going to go in with this palette right here. This is from Kiss Cosmetics and it's their contour kit. So it has this shade right here, which I'm going to use to, bronze and contour a little bit. And I'm just going to use that to kind of warm up my skin and give a little bit of shape to my face. For $10, I think this little contour kit is actually a really good deal. I do feel like though this color, at least on me, is a bit more of a bronzer than a contour. I usually like my contour a bit more cool toned, but to bronze up the face, this works so good. And the setting powder in there is actually really nice as well. And then it also comes like with a little highlighter. So I think for $10 for that whole little kit is a really good deal. So next I'm going to go in with a highlighter, and this highlighter is also from Shop Miss A, from the brand AOA, and it's almost like a moussey kind of texture, but I'll give you a little swatch. The color payoff is super pretty, and I'm going to just use my finger and just gently add it to the high points of my cheeks. I think this shade is stunning too. It'd be beautiful as like an eyeshadow as well, I feel like. And this highlighter right here is $1. $1. That's crazy. Like, that is so blinding. Like that's way more blinding than some high-end products. For sure. I haven't used this product in a long time and I forgot how much I liked it. So there, I just blended it out a little bit so it's a little bit more natural, but still, even blended out, it is so blinding. I honestly don't even know why I would go and buy a higher end one. Like, it's so good. So moving on to eyebrows, I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. brow pencil. This is in the shade Taupe, and I'm just gonna use this to lightly fill in my brows a little bit. And this brow pencil right here is $4, which is a really good deal. I feel like for a brow pencil, it does the job. I like the little tip it has. It's nice and precise. It's definitely not my most favorite or my go-to brow pencil, but honestly, for $4, it does the job. I feel like this color is actually like perfect for my hair at the moment. I'm really liking it. I forgot how much I liked this guy. To quickly set my brows, I'm gonna go in with the Essence Make Me Brow Gel. This comes in a few different shades. This one is in soft brown, so it will give me a little bit of tint to my brows. There is a clear one as well, and these guys are $3. I love this product. It's very similar to the Benefit Gimme Brow if you've ever tried that. I recommend this product to so many people. It gives your brows a little bit of shape, a little bit of hold, gives them some color, and also kind of thickens them up at the same time because there's like little tiny fibers in it. So it's really easy for people on the go if they just want a quick brow. Just throw this on and you're good to go. So for $3, so good. So moving on to eyeshadows, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. I have some very affordable eyeshadows here to show you. The first one is this right here. It is from the brand Muse, and I got it off the site Shop Miss A, again, because, like you guessed it, it was $1. Very nice kind of neutral colors, and I think for $1 it is a really good option. So I might dip into this bad boy today, but I also wanted to show you guys my other really affordable eyeshadows, and they are from Wet n Wild. I love Wet n Wild eyeshadows. I think they're really good quality for the money. These eyeshadows right here are around $3, I believe, and you get like 4 colors. They come with some really, really cool kind of color schemes. I'm really loving that guy right there. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet, but I think I'm gonna play around with a little bit of all of them just to kind of see what we come up with. To start this eye look off, I'm just gonna go in with this cream shade from the Muse palette, and I'm just gonna put that all over my lid just as a base, just so my other eyeshadows have something to blend into. I'm gonna go in with this transition shade right here from the Wet n Wild palette. The shade is coming off a little bit lighter on the skin. It's looking a bit more like yellowy, kind of buttercuppy than the kind of more tan color in the pan, but it's blending very well. I would say it's like decently pigmented, especially for what, like $3 or whatever it is. Now I want to deepen up the outer corner a little bit with like a bit more of a warmer tone, and none of these palettes have them. They're a bit more of like a cooler brown, so I'm just going to be using that little brown shade that we use to bronze up my skin. I'm just going to apply that on the outer corner and then just kind of up into that crease as well. So next, to deepen things up a little bit, I'm going to go in with that dark brown shade from that Muse palette, and I'm just going to apply that on the outer corner as well. There's quite a bit of fallout with this one, so I'm just being really careful and just kind of going in with little bits at a time to kind of build it up so I don't get too much fallout. Then I'm going to use that dark brown transition from this Wet n Wild palette called Sweet as Candy. I'm going to use that in the crease and see if I like that dark brown a bit better. So that one seems to be like having a bit more color payoff than the other palette, but this is working out pretty good. I'm going to take a little bit of that black shade from that Muse palette and just go really tight against my my upper lash line and outer corner just to deepen it up a little bit more. I'm going in with that ColourPop concealer again just to cut the crease a little bit. Then I'm going to go in with this eyelid color right there, this nice kind of golden shade, and I'm going to apply that all over my cut crease. Next, I'm going to go in with a glitter on the lid, and this is also from Wet n Wild, and this is a little bit newer. It's called Brass, and it's $2, so I'm going to give it a try. So this guy right here looks beautiful in the pan. I was very excited when I first bought it, but it actually is kind of like a jelly kind of consistency, so I don't love it as much as I thought I was going to. But for $2, it's really not that bad. So I'm going to see if we can make this work today. I'm going to just add a little bit of a quick liquid liner. I'm going to go in with the Essence Liquid Liner Eye Pen in Waterproof. And this eyeliner is $4. So there we go. For $4, I definitely think that this eyeliner pen is worth it. I've bought it quite a few times. The only thing about this one is I do feel like it dries down or dries out pretty quick. Okay, I'm gonna go and do the other eye, pop on some lashes, and I'll be right back. Okay folks, so I went and finished up my eyes and this is how it turned out. It was honestly a little bit of a struggle. I don't know, these shadows just weren't blending correct, like they just kind of were getting muddy and I had an issue. So the lashes that I threw on are these guys right here, and I get these from Amazon and they look kind of just like this. Let's try and, there we go. They're just nice and wispy, and these bad boys for all 10 are like $12 or something, so they're very inexpensive and pretty decent quality for what they are. Now I'm gonna move on and do underneath my eyes, and for that I'm gonna go in with this cool kind of blue teal shade, and I'm just gonna use that on a small flat definer brush. That color is really pretty. So I will definitely say the shimmers or like the sheens in those palettes are a lot better than the mattes. The mattes I had a little bit of difficulty with, but these like shimmer shades are blending and working really, really good. So I am loving this look even more now that I finished off the bottom lash line. I think that that little bit of blue just totally made this look. Next, the last thing I'm going to do is just do my little lip combo. The first lip product I'm going to go in with is this lip liner right here. It is from Essence and it is their soft contouring lip liner in the shade Big Proposal. And this lip liner is $3. I love Essence lip liners. I've loved them for so long. And last, I'm just gonna put on a little bit of a lip gloss, and this is the Lip Pop lip gloss from AOA, again from that website Shop Miss A. And I absolutely love this color of lip gloss. It's just like the perfect like mauve-y, pinky kind of shade, but I hate the way it smells. Ugh, it smells like plasticky, cheap. For the price and the shade and everything else that I love about it, I still continue to use it even though I don't love the smell. The smell does go away pretty quick. It doesn't like linger or anything like that, but I just wish it would have just, you know, like a nice yummy lip gloss smell, because then I would be in love with it. Last but not least, I'm gonna go in with the setting spray, and this is the most expensive thing we have used all day, and this bad boy is $10, which for a setting spray is actually a really good price. And I do really like this as well. This is the dewy setting spray, so it helps your makeup look nice and dewy all day long. So if you are into that kind of look, I think you will really like this. They also do have a mattifying one if you are an oily gal and prefer to look a bit more matte throughout the day. All right, well, there you have it. There is the final look using my most affordable makeup products. I tallied up the grand total, and the total is $78. I think that $78 for this whole makeup look is such a great deal. There are some really, really good makeup products that I use today. Some are 100% worth the money, if not worth more. Some of them are products that I probably wouldn't want to spend a whole bunch more than what they are priced at. But at the end of the day, everything I used was like under $10 a product, so you can't really go wrong. On my last video that I did using my most expensive products, my 2 mascaras I used were more than this whole entire look, which is so crazy. That last makeup look was 10 times as much money as this makeup look, and I think that they both turned out really beautifully. I'm really curious to know which look you guys preferred, my expensive makeup look or my more affordable one. Let me know in the comments below. I will link the video if you guys have not checked it out. Make sure to do so you can let me know which one you guys preferred. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.